Yo, what's good? It's your man 100 grand, Ross for The Rock Never Stops. Tonight I want to do this video about Bronny James. I seen this Gilbert Arenas interview with it's like Dan Patrick, right? And he's commenting on Bronny James's game, and I love the comparison that he makes to Jrue Holiday. I got inspired to really do this video about why I really hope he becomes the face of the NBA. And so if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button for me, hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. Yo, there's something about how the NBA creates a face, right? For the NBA. They want you to be electric, they want you to be spectacular, great personality, somebody to be drawn towards, right? But I think they've also overemphasized the go-to scorer type, and I feel like that's something that the media that has been constructed around the NBA has always held against LeBron James, is that he was never inherently naturally the guy who's like, give me the ball, get out the way, right? Despite his talent, he's always been about his team, his community, the people around him, right? And that's always thrown them off because they're like, why shouldn't you be more selfish? Why shouldn't you be more demanding? And yet, LeBron James is very, I would say, in a quality way, selfish because of his impact on his team. He's like, look, give me the ball when it matters the most because I know I'm going to make the right play, right? But it's to say that he's never been the one to say, I've got to score, I've got to be the guy, right? And I think that that's thrown a lot of media for a loop. And so then when Stephen Curry came around and it's like, okay, back to the shooters, right? Back to the guy who wants to score, 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 score. And so they try to make him and then Giannis and other people the face. And then now Luka Doncic, they're hoping he elevates to be that as well. But when you see Bronny, I love his comparison to Jrue Holiday because I think Jrue Holiday is probably one of the most underrated players in the NBA. If you watched him come into the NBA to Philadelphia, he was one of those guys that playing alongside Andre Iguodala, I believe Allen Iverson may have still been there early on, but guys like Jody Meeks and Samuel Dallenberg, he had a very kind of like veteran team around him, and he fit right in because he had a high IQ and he played with this team first type of style of play that allowed him to fill these huge needs for his team that oftentimes were overlooked. But now we see what happens when you put that type of a talent around another star player, around a team that's trying to win. It only elevates him. And as Jrue Holiday's confidence has grown, especially after the championship, right? We see this level of play that's just like incredible, right? He's really at a place where he's probably as confident as I've ever seen him play, and yet he's always had this talent. He's always had that talent. And so to think about Bronny James coming into the NBA with this level of talent, right? We know that he's going to have somewhat of a bullseye on him. We know he's going to have a lot of attention because of who his dad is, right? But the fact that he plays the game the right way, he plays the game the right way. He's going to remind me almost of, I think, like a Tyrese Halliburton, right? With maybe better defense, where because they always make the right play, a coach can trust them to run the show. And not just run the show offensively, but also defensively, such as Jrue Holiday, where you could say, you can be a linchpin for our defense. You could be the point of attack. You could be the guy that takes out the other team's best offensive player. And it's really incredible to say that about a guy who's still in high school, that he could be this type of two-way dominant player, even if it's not in terms of he has to score all the points. You see, if you bring Bronny James to the draft, let's say I think it's the 2024 draft that he's going to qualify for, right? And he comes in and he can help you win right now. It makes him one of those pickups to where you say, like, look, he may not be the guy who's going to average 25 to 30 points a game, night in and night out. Though he can get you 25 to 30 points, he's going to be somebody who helps us in so many ways win. He can be a difference maker. And as we saw with Tyrese Halliburton, nobody expected Tyrese Halliburton to be this level of a scorer coming out of Iowa, right? We just knew that his teammates loved him. They raved about him. Great basketball IQ, coach's dream, made great plays, extremely efficient, but we didn't trust his jump shot. And now that he's this all-star player, right? This incredible player. He was in the three-point shootout, right? In the all-star weekend. And we see his play and we go like, damn, we really missed on him. right? Bronny James is going to be able to take advantage of that. That there are guys who play with their IQ, who play the right way and become stars in playing the right way. But as always, I want to know what you guys think. Where do you think Bronny's going to go in the draft? What type of team do you think he needs to be in order to really blossom? What do you think his outlook and potential is? Holler at me in the comment section. I'm going to holler at y'all next time. Like, subscribe, and I'm going to get at y'all. Peace.